huge difference between a confident and an insecure person, okay? Insecure people tend to be very judgmental, very pessimistic, very closed-minded, make excuses, avoid taking responsibility, avoid risk, right? While a more confident person, they don't judge others. They're more willing to take risks. They accept responsibilities. They're more open-minded, more optimistic about opportunities. If you're new here, my name is Rochelle. To my returning selves, what's up? In today's video, we are going to be saying bye-bye to insecurities and hello to improving our confidence. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing I had to do was accept who I am. So accepting who you are. There is a huge, you can tell when a person accepts who they are. They move differently. They're comfortable. And don't get me wrong, sometimes we still have those voices in our head. But accepting who you are really is just you celebrating your passions, your characteristic, your uniqueness, and just knowing that you're proud of yourself for where you are, where you're going, and no matter what comes the way, you know, I'm still gonna keep striving, I'm still gonna keep going. You have to take that moment to look at where you are and just be like, okay, I see where I am, okay? Once I accepted where I am, I started to take care of my body. Taking care of your body, okay? Could be eating healthier, exercising, getting sleep. Oh my gosh, sleep, meditating, whatever that may look like for you, you're gonna feel good and it's gonna boost your confidence level. So for example, one of something that I really struggled with was how I looked on the outside. It really affected who I was on the inside. Once I started to eat healthier, exercise more, and learn more about who I am and started to truly accept who I am, I just knew that I could see my confidence skyrocketing. I wasn't like confident with a little insecurities. Like, no, like I am me. This is what you're gonna get. And if you don't like it, yeah. But not like meanly though. But you know what I'm saying? Like really taking that time to take care of your body and, you know, getting what you need. Like it really, really, truly and help. And that goes into being kind to yourself. This was something that a lot of us struggle with, I believe, is being kind to ourselves and having compassion for ourselves, treating ourselves how we want other people to treat us. Huge game changer, okay? So I mentioned how when I physically didn't look how I wanted to look, how that affected how I talked to myself. It really did. I used to be so hard on myself. Like I would just get up every day and just be my own critic, just finding things to pick at, even like if it was not significant, but because, you know, it's me talking to myself, I felt like it was okay to be mean to myself, and that is not normal, okay? You don't need to be beating yourself up because of past choices that you made or simply just being negative to yourself. Like you really have to practice positive self-talk. Once I accepted where I was and I started to work out and take care of myself, I realized that like, okay, I have to be nicer to myself. Just because I'm not, you know, for example, losing as much weight, because this is a huge struggle for me and it really messed with me. Like just because I wasn't losing as much weight as I wanted to does not mean that like I'm not making progress. I had to really be nice to myself and show myself that same compassion I would show other people, being understanding. Like if somebody made a mistake, I'll give them like 50 chances, but let me make a mistake, baby, you don't got no, like literally it was like you don't get to make mistakes over here, and that was so unfair to myself. So I really had to practice self-talks with my positive self-talk with myself and make myself realize it's okay to make mistakes, like for yourself. Just like how you can give other people grace, you can give yourself grace and mercy too. Practicing self-care, spending alone time with yourself, okay? More than ever, I really valued being by myself. I really value that. So I'm gonna stay on this workout just to show you guys how it really helped me. So I knew that my confidence was like getting up there when I would work out by myself, because there was a point where it's like I had to go to the gym with somebody. Like I just felt so out of my comfort zone. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and I just had to go with someone. And then it came to a point where I felt confident enough to just get up and just go by myself, because it's like I got the tools. Shout out to my peoples that helped me out. You know, I got the tools. I know what I'm doing. Shout out to YouTube University for coming through always. And now I was more confident to spend time with myself alone. And that really helped me become more confident in that area of my life. So that's another thing that can help. As I said, spending time with yourself and practicing self-care. Whether that's you spending alone time just doing the one thing that you love, whether that's reading a book, as I said, working out, going to your favorite restaurants, like just truly getting to know who you are. And that really helped me accept who I am, because I realized like I am still learning. Like there's so much for me to learn, and I'm so happy that I finally accepted being a student of life, and I'm pretending like I know everything, because I don't know everything at all, okay? And this really, as I said, helped me to decipher what I liked, what I disliked, and just really and truly like getting to know who Rochelle is. Yeah. So with that, I had to stop comparing myself to others. I know we say this all the time, but really comparing yourself to others really dilutes your confidence in yourself. It's natural, but it does not boost your confidence. It truly doesn't. And studies have shown that like the more you compare yourself to other people, the worse you're gonna feel about yourself. But you have to realize that everyone is on their own race, okay? Like I used to feel bad because I was like, dang, it really took me like 5-6 years to lose 30 pounds, for example. It really did. And other people, it took them like a few months. But when I had to get out of that mindset and realize, you know what, I'm on my own path. This is my own journey. It don't matter how long it takes me, as long as I get there, okay? Keeping a gratitude journal or gratitude jar as well help as well. So for example, this is my, it's kind of bad, but this is my gratitude jar. I kind of just write random things I like about myself, not just about myself, but just like in general, that's gonna keep me, you know, motivated, keep me going, and just what I'm grateful for, because it made me focus more on my life rather than focus on everybody's life. And it's okay, you know, as I said, it's natural to compare yourself to other people, but it don't do nothing good for you. I say just use them as inspiration. Like, yes, you're my inspiration, but I'm not gonna compare my life to you, because I don't know what you got going on behind the scenes. And yeah, it could be worse than what I'm thinking, and I'm good off that. But comparison is a thief of joy, and don't be stealing from yourself. Okay? Another thing is letting go of people, situations that make you feel insecure. Yeah, that really helped me. Like, you have to have a growth mindset, and you don't want anyone bringing you down. And y'all, like, when I look back over my life, I really was friends with people that used to bring me down and made me feel more insecure, like, honestly. And I was so oblivious and naive. And I told y'all before, I was a people pleaser. I'm in recovery. And like, people used to bully me about my weight. They used to call me whale, this, that, and the third. And it would just make me feel more insecure. But instead of like, you know, go do like, no excuse. It used to let me feel more insecure about myself, because I'm like, dang, I already feel this way. Now these people that's supposed to be my friends are calling me names. Like, no, not cool at all. So yeah, snip. Yeah, you don't need to be in any situation or be with people that's gonna make you feel insecure about how you feel. Like, you need to be around people that's gonna bring you joy and make you feel more confident. Going into my next point, which is surrounding yourself with people that encourage you. You know, like, you want to listen to these stories. Similar, like, YouTube, great place as well. Like, you don't have to physically go out and find people to hear their stories and how they overcome insecurities, right? I'm telling you right now in this video how I overcame insecurities. And you know, it's a daily thing. Like, you know, it's certain things we always gonna be insecure about, but it's still having that confidence and knowing, like, no. Okay, but anyways, surrounding yourself with people that encourages you and just motivate you, keep you going, especially if they know that, especially if this is your village and they know like this is something that you're working on and this is something you're trying to feel better about. Like they're gonna keep encouraging you and make you feel good and make you see like, you know, you don't see the progress, but you know, that type of mindset, just keep you going. And of course they're gonna share their own stories because this is your people's, right? And then boom, next thing you know, everything is like, you're starting to feel more confident in who you are. You realize like, I actually can do anything that I put my mind to. Okay, with that, you got to do things you enjoy. Doing things you enjoy really help improve your self-image of yourself. It really improves how you view yourself, period. Okay, when you do things you enjoy or do things you're good at, like, you know, focus on your strength, but also trying new things and becoming good at these new things, it's really going to boost your confidence. Going back to when I first started working out in the gym, I only used to go do treadmill, y'all. I used to go to the gym and I did 2 workouts every single day. Okay, 2 workouts. I used to do the treadmill and the Stairmaster, and that was it. I went home because I didn't know how to lift weights. I wasn't gonna go on YouTube to lift no weights. I just thought I needed a shred and I'll be good. But once I started doing new things, whether that's by myself or with people in the gym, chef kiss. Okay, like it really boosts your confidence. You feel great. You know you can do anything that you set your mind to, and it is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience. I just want to take a moment to shout out to Keature, I believe I'm saying it right, for sending me over some beads. It's a new and upcoming Black owned business. I will leave their Instagram and TikTok in the description down below so you can go check out their stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. Setting realistic goals. Set realistic goals. Realistic goals are achievable goals, okay? I think I might need to go more in depth into this in another video, but definitely taking that time down, and we call them SMART goals. Take that time to set SMART goals. Like, I need to make sure that this is attainable, this is measurable, it's time friendly. Like, you need to be, you know, take that time to set achievable goals. Like, don't be like, for example, this is probably going to be a horrible example, but don't be like, I'm going to lose 100 pounds in a month. Like, that is not an achievable goal. First of all, you starving yourself, and now you're miserable because you're starving yourself. You just like, no. Set achievable goals, realistic goals, and once you start achieving these goals, you're going to feel so great about yourself, like so great about yourself. One of my goals this year was to hit 6K. I hit 6K. Okay, boom. Now I can work towards the next goal. So achievable goals, realistic goals, they really make you feel more confident because you start to see the progress, okay? This is where that mindset kind of shift, or your mindset, I should say, starts to shift, because you're realizing that, okay, I can really do anything that I put my mind to, which wraps it all up into face your fears, okay? Face your fears, okay? Do not keep putting off things, or don't put off things simply because you're afraid to do it. If you're afraid to do it, you probably should do it. Like, dead serious. If you're afraid to do it, it's probably a reason for you to do it, okay? Once you start doing things that you're afraid to do, going back into, you realize that you can achieve these things that you're afraid of, it's gonna really, really and truly shift your mindset. You really start to see like, wow, like I can really do anything because I'm facing my fears. Do not let fear stop you, okay? As I said in my last video, like, just do it afraid at this point. And I'm gonna leave that book again in the description, okay? Just do it afraid at this point, because at the end of the day, like, you only got one life to live, and facing your fears are really, really, really speaking from experience, speaking from continuous going and taking a leap of faith and all this stuff. You really learn a lot about yourself, and you gain so much confidence when you do things that you were afraid to do. Like, dead serious, okay? Like, you really realize, oh my goodness, I used to think that now your girl on the road back, But there was a point, like when I was starting out my journey, like I could not run. Like this is what I used to tell myself, like I cannot run. Like running is so hard. Like I can't run for no more than a minute. And you know, I just started setting realistic goals. So this is when I used to go to the gym, y'all. I tell y'all, I only did cardio. So I used to run for 30 seconds, tired, like drenched, okay? And I'll just continue walking. But then I started setting realistic goals. Okay, I'm gonna do 30 seconds for like a week, see how I feel. Then I would add a minute. Then next thing you know, I'm running over like 2 miles. Come on now, don't get me wrong, I'd be jogging, that's still running, that's something. But you see, it's like you really start to realize that you can do anything, especially like right now in my life. Like I have sciatica, spine problems, but like I'm like forcing myself to make it an effort to just go through life, be positive, not think about it, and know that my body gonna be healed. Because like, yeah, I gotta face my fears. Like I'm telling y'all, for the past 6 months I was so worried about going to the gym, because I believed that I was going to be in so much pain after the gym, because there was one point I went and it was hurting so much, like I was in so much pain. No, now I'm like facing my fears. I'm like, it is what it is. Like, you know, I got one life, and I feel more confident. Like every time I go there and I do something, I feel so much better. I feel so much more confident in myself, because it's like you really show your mind and yourself that you really have a choice, and you have a choice. You do. But yeah, that was my little ramble. But yeah, honestly, true, you honestly can do anything you put your mind to. Your confidence can blossom if you just step out, do what you gotta do, and know that at the end of the day, we saying bye-bye to insecurities. Hello to me. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful at all, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell, leave a comment, don't forget to enter our QOD, and I will see you in the next one.